After losing everything I own to the 2019 bushfires in Australia, I've rebuilt my life and plan on travelling to every continent with my Africa twin. Join me on this adventure as I rise from the ashes of my former life. G'day folks, welcome back. My name's Simon. If this happens to be your first time here, this channel's all about motorcycles, adventure, camping and touring. Or Mad Cat, as I like to call it. So welcome to my Mad Cat. So this morning we're in Traralgon and we've come back to here from Melbourne, and I'm currently at the point where I'm thinking about postponing my trip to Tasmania for a little bit. Yeah, things just not quite lining up right. A friend who I was hoping to go and visit down there has just been injured by a horse or something, so is not feeling well and is going to be staying with other people and that sort of thing. So I'm kind of considering doing a bit of postponing for, I don't know, maybe a month, something like that. It doesn't really matter when I get there. As long as I get there, I really want to get there. Anyway, so we're just going to have a quick spin through Traralgon town centre because it's a really pretty little town. I quite like it. And it's got a good mix of, restaurants and, that sort of thing around here. I mean, hey, there's even Pilates just there. And it's got Woolworths and Coles and, all the rest of the crap that you expect to find in your average Australian town. But it's the main drag area of town, the main street area of town. And look at this strange cube building. So that's the Gippsland Regional Aquatic Centre. You going? Better than running over a pedestrian, really, isn't it? So I do find this main area of town here is like really, really pretty. First of all, with these beautiful parks running off all the way through town here, and park running down straight into the middle of town, and yeah. And it's got this gorgeous church here. I don't know what denomination it is or anything like that because I'm not really a church person, but it's this beautiful church. And I don't know if it's modern or old or what, because it's all built of sandstone, but it's got certain modern style to it. And there's this beautiful old church here that looks like it's a bar, the Arcadia Bar. But, there you go, St Michael's Catholic Parish. I mean, that's a gorgeous old building, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. We'll come back to there in a second. So we're just going to take a spin down past the post office so you can see that. Then I'm going to pull up and eat the bit of food that I just collected from the service station and plot in my course to my next location. We're heading down towards the coast. So there's the clock tower on top of the post office there. Absolutely gorgeous building. But check this post office out. I mean, wow. Built in 1886. And so we're back onto the street full of parks. I reckon that looks like a nice enough place to pull up and have my food. I've just enjoyed sitting down in this beautiful little park here, watching the world go by, watching the poor cops and ambulance people here deal with somebody who's obviously being a problem in the back of the ambulance. But I'm also amazed by just how many bars there are here. Inferno, Aviary, Flipped, and the Arcadia one up there in the old church. They're all right beside the police station too. Anyway, it's time for me to go back and see Ron, and hopefully hear some good news about the parts for my bike. Just turning up at Ronnie's here, so we'll go and see what we can find out. Hopefully something good. So we're heading on down to Melbourne. I love that, it's just such a cool name, Melbourne. And, the Morwell River. Not much going on there. It's got some water. Anyway, so we're heading on down to Melbourne, and then heading on down to Fish Creek, I believe it's called. And I'm hoping to get a room at the Fish Creek Hotel for the night. In fact, actually for the weekend, because RonX, the suspension guy, says he can have the parts by Monday. I don't know what the delay was up until now, but that's fine. He's got problems with his suppliers that, getting hold of anything at the moment seems to be like that. Yeah, logging operations. Doesn't it look horrible when they clear all the trees off the hills, Absolutely looks awful. Then you see the next bit, it's so heavily wooded, it's beautiful. So it seems that this whole area here is all plantation timber area. And the stuff that isn't is farmland. But like there is thousands of acres of just plantation timber. Looks like it's probably pine. I suppose this is the right sort of climate for it, isn't it? Cool. 13 degrees today. Right now, anyway. Still a beautiful area though, even with all the plantation timber. This could be anywhere on Earth like this, couldn't it? Like really, how pretty is it? Could be anywhere on Earth. Europe somewhere, Absolutely beautiful. And I don't know if this is still an 80 km/h zone or not. TwatNav's saying it's 100, but it's been wrong before. But I'm just enjoying cruising along at 80 k's an hour. Like, it's actually really quite pleasant. So I just went past Maple Ridge accommodation place there. No, they got pretty little cottages, like a whole heap of them. I bet it's probably expensive, which is a shame because it looks like it'd be an awesome place to stop. Wow, look at all the cows coming in for milking. A lot of cattle. Wow. Moo. Look at that view across there. It's just gorgeous. So, 17 kilometres to Fish Creek. And then we'll find out whether or not there's accommodation there or not. And I've had people ask me before, like, why don't you book beforehand? So, yesterday I didn't know I was going to go to Fish Creek. Yesterday I was still hoping that I'd get, still get accommodation in Traralgon because that's where I've got to get the work done on the bike. And yesterday I was still not sure if I'm going to head down to Tasmania or not. And as such, you know, I'm not planning anything greatly in advance because, well, I mean, you know, I went and I talked with RonX, and Ronnie says, go down to Fish Creek. He said, base yourself there for the weekend, look at everything around along the coast. He says it's absolutely gorgeous, beautiful place to be. And to be honest, you know, it's the recommendations like that, you know, those sort of recommendations that push me to go to a place. You know, I wouldn't go to half the places that I've been to already if it wasn't for somebody saying, oh, go and have a look at that, you'll like that. So we start seeing signs now for Wilsons Promontory, which is the little spit of land that comes off the bottom of Victoria, which makes the southernmost point of continental Australia. Or southernmost point, sorry, of mainland Australia, I should say, because continental Australia also includes Tasmania and a few other islands and stuff. So, but it's the southernmost point of the mainland. We're just coming down into Fish Creek. There's the rail trail up there. A lot of strange things done here with hay bales. It's kind of cool. So we're currently at the Fish Creek Hotel, which is a beautiful old, I think it's 1930s, maybe earlier, Art Deco hotel. I believe this is what you call Art Deco, isn't it? That big rounded bits on it and stuff like that. Really pretty building. I'll go up and see what the rooms are like. Unfortunately, it's not as cheap as what I thought it was, but hey, doesn't matter, right? Once in a lifetime adventure.
Yeah, I'm getting good access. We like I'm getting.
So they're very cute little rooms. There's a lovely little seat here, a little desk. Well, it looks like a little desk at the moment. Queen size bed. You wait till you see this desk. This is pretty awesome. Took me a few minutes to work it out. So, looks like a desk until you look underneath. It's actually a Singer sewing machine with these cute little drawers for keeping all your cotton reels and that sort of thing in. There you go. And then you swing this top over, that gives you your workbench, and then you can swing this part out, and you can swing the whole sewing machine here up. I'm not going to swing it up though, because this thing is a genuine antique. The Singer Manufacturing Company. I mean, how gorgeous is it? But this swings up, and then you would put this piece down to lock it into place. It would sit onto there, and then you've got your sewing machine here, your workplace here for your clothing to sit on while you're running it through through the sewing machine. And down underneath, you've got your foot pedal to power it, and that still works. Everything spins and turns, and that's so gorgeous. I mean, what a beautiful piece of history right there in this Singer sewing machine. But it's going to be my editing desk for 2 nights. Hopefully I will manage to get some more videos edited up and ready to go. And I believe that they have really good food in the restaurant here, so I'm keen to try that out because I'm starving. Literally haven't eaten much of anything today, but I'm going to get on with doing some setting up of stuff. Like I say, this place is a little bit more expensive than what I was expecting. I mean, websites were saying that it was $75 a night. It's $110. It's a big difference. Yeah. Unfortunately, that is very much the case of things when you're travelling though, isn't it? You know. Going to get on with getting my laptop out and basically getting stuff set up, and I will catch you later.